Good morning, Santa Clarita. Delgado here with you on this Thursday, Little Friday, especially going into a long 3-day weekend. We actually have a special guest in studio with us. We have Christina Dronen from the Finally Family Homes, Executive Director of Finally Family Homes, here with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all
Ready
right.
for the 4th of July? It's
I
here.
think
It's on upon us.
yeah, it's here whether I'm ready or not, right?
Yes, the 4th of July is here, but you actually have your mind busy on something else coming up very soon. We have an event going on for Family Homes, the Southern Gospel Brunch. Can you talk a little more about that?
Yeah, so the Southern Gospel Brunch is a fundraiser we are doing. It was inspired by our board chair, who happens to be Jewish, actually, but she is supportive of our Christian foundation as an organization, like founded on faith-based principles. And she was like, hey, why don't we do a Southern Gospel Brunch? And just kind of inspired by Sister Act, and where the choir got together and did some lively, like, kind of modern
Oh, yes,
songs.
I know it well.
Yeah. So that's the idea. We're going to have Valencia Christian Center's choir come out and perform and do some just inspirational, encouraging music. We'll be sharing about what we're doing and how we're making an impact with the young adults in Santa Clarita who are at risk of homelessness, aging out of foster care, just need extra support. And then we'll have a super delicious Southern-inspired brunch. So chicken and waffles, mimosas. So it'll be a good time, and we'll have an auction as well.
Yes, I was reading on the website. What got me was gourmet desserts. So
Yes.
I will be there for that. But you mentioned this is for the Finally Family Homes. Can you speak about, what, if people don't know out there, what Finally Family Homes does and is all about?
Yeah, so Finally Family Homes, we say that we partner with young adults to help them overcome barriers and achieve lasting success. And so why we say partners is because we walk alongside them. So we don't believe in a hand up or a hand out. We believe that young people need a hand to hold, somebody to walk alongside them, to coach them and encourage them as they go on their journey and overcome barriers like homelessness. And, right now we have a big push to help young people get jobs. They're struggling with jobs, and those jobs will help them, avoid homelessness and maintain their lives.
Yeah, and that's very important because a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to ask for help or kind of reluctant to face the fact that, yes, you do need help.
Mm-hmm.
And by you saying it's not a hand out, it's more of a help up, and you're empowering them to empower their lives more and get that help that they need without seeming like it's, like they're down on their luck or needed the help. So they can get the help, and you give that to them by empowering them, kind of like holding it, be with them. And that's
Correct.
what you
Yeah.
excel at doing.
Yes. Yeah. We kind of say, you show up and we'll meet you there. We're not going to drag you
Fantastic.
along. We're not going to throw piles of money at you and say, oh, you spent too much on your Uber Eats. Like, sorry, you gotta climb out of that one on your own. But if you need housing, we have a housing program. In fact, it's at risk right now of running out of funding. The government is kind of a mess, if anybody hasn't heard.
Mm-hmm.
Local and national money is being cut to help young people or to help anybody who's struggling with homelessness. And so actually, even just one of our sponsors is already, for this event, that money is already being used to help house a young man who had been living in his car for 3 years, but working full time as well. And a really great young man. You would never know by looking at him or talking to him that he had been living in his car. So
programs like that obviously do help. But talk more about this young man, if you can. Obviously no names
sure.
out there.
Yeah.
But living in his car and still going to work full time.
Yeah, working full time, actually at a school. And he first got referred to us actually at the Home and Garden Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Somebody said, hey, I know somebody who needs some help. And so it took him like a month to fill out our intake form. So young adults can go on our website. They can say, hey, I need some help. It's a brief form. It just says what you need help with. And after that, it took him a month to come in. We said, hey, come on in, drop in. We have a drop-in center down on Lyons Avenue here in Newhall. And it took him a long time, and he finally came in, and I actually met with him first, and he was like, well, I don't know about this. I mean, I've gone to other places and they said they would help me and they didn't help me. And I said, that's fine. We're just here. I don't make promises, but I'm here with you. And we talked for a little bit and finally he was like, oh, all right, all right. And lately he comes in every single day. We housed him. We helped him get housed in one of our host homes. He actually cried when he was moving in. He was so excited and he's so grateful. And he comes and hangs out in our center every day. So he comes in to work on his life skills. We have a life skills program, so learning about managing his finances and other things like that. And every day he leaves, he's like, I'll see you tomorrow.
See, fantastic.
Yeah, and he's already asked if he could volunteer at the event, so he'll probably be there. He's just a really, really great young man. I'm grateful that
we
can...
stories like that are making what's worth it. And again, we're talking with Christina Dronen from the executive director of Finding Family Homes here, and about their upcoming. And you do need funding, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Funding is crucial to help with homes and the youth with homelessness and placing them. And you, by doing that, by having fundraisers such as the Gospel Brunch, and can people do they have to buy tickets, reservations? How do they go about doing that?
Right, yeah. So we're still looking for sponsors. We do have some, but we're open to taking more. They can go to our website, finallyfamilyhomes.org. It'll be right there, front and center, and they can register ahead of time. Just because of catering and limited space, we're at the Mitchell River House, the newest property taken on by the city of Santa Clarita. We just have to have everybody register ahead of time. So tickets will end their sales by the 11th.
Okay, make sure you do sign up, and it's nice and easy. I just went right onto the website, and it is right there, a nice big flyer and a sign up button, so we couldn't make it easier for that. And if people wanted to get a hold of you, I know you have the website here. Can they stop by the office or give you a call? Where are you located?
Yeah, so our drop-in center is at 23120 Lyons Avenue. It's at the Wayman Court, and we are open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5:30 p.m. And then on Saturdays, intermittently, depending on, like, not this Saturday, but 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And so, people can drop in, take a tour, see what we're doing. And, if they would like to talk with me more about our work, I'm there all the time.
Great. And this is Finally Family Homes fundraiser, again, the Gospel Brunch, which is happening July 19th from 11 to 2 p.m. So go make sure you do sign up for the website. And the website, once again?
finallyfamilyhomes.org.
Fantastic. And the sign up button's right there, nice and easy, right on the homepage.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on in, Christina, and hopefully the Gospel Brunch goes well.
Yes, thank you.
Well, good morning, Santa Clarita. I'm Delgado. And if you missed that interview, caught the tail end of it, you can catch it all in its entirety by heading on over to facebook.com or youtube.com and searching PHCS Radio.